Welcome back, everybody, to our next little box opening thing we're going to be doing for the new game Star Wars Unlimited. How's it going today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm so excited for this. I've been really hyped about this game.
It's true.
Ever since it debuted at Gen Con last year.
You asked me to play once every other day. And I still, unfortunately, haven't been able to sit down and play with you. But that's changing today.
Exactly, because we're going to sit down today. We're going to take you through what a pre-release type experience will be. And we're going to be having pre-releases this Friday at Yeti Gaming for the game. So in the pre-release box, which you see right here, I have one right here. We've got 6 booster packs, 2 pre-release promo cards, 19 counters, quick start rules guide, deck building guide, divider card, and a deck box.
Yeah.
So everything you need to play to get started?
Oh yeah, everything you need to play to get started. But included with the pre-release here, as you have picked them up, we have this Spark of Rebellion launch kit. And this comes with a lot of really important stuff, including these tokens that you need for the game. And what that allows you to do is it's going to allow you to pick any base so that you can use any color base with any leader that you can pull from any of these packs.
Yeah.
So that's going to give you like the versatility of building a deck.
Yeah, perfect. So what we're going to show off to you is we have our Spark of Rebellion pre-release kit. We also have a booster box, and so any player who comes and does our pre-release is going to get this kit and then plus a booster pack just for entry. And then every game you win, you're going to get another booster pack, right?
The pre-releases are going to be 3 rounds, and so that you have a chance of getting 3 additional booster packs on your pre-release. Now, obviously, any booster packs you get for playing in the event, you can't use in building your deck.
Sure.
But you have 6 packs here, plus an additional amount of bases to be able to put together whatever you think you want to be able to play.
Yeah.
Each pack comes with a leader and a base, so if you get a better base than one of the ones here,
yep, you can play it. Better leader, you can use it. Yep.
You can use it. But each of the promos, like I said, it comes with the 2 promo cards, and you'll see these as we open it. There's a Luke and Vader promo in here as well. And this launch kit, like I said, comes with those, as well as some judge promos for your judge at the event.
Yep.
So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to open our own individual pre-release kits, kind of see what we pull.
Yeah, before we get started, though, get in the comments and let us know who do you think's going to win this little Star Wars battle here.
I put my money on not me.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to put my money on me, so that's weird that we're both voting for ourselves.
Yeah, we agree.
But you definitely had the better pulls when we did the Lorcana opening earlier in the month. So.
Yeah, but like, let's be honest. Like, I'm a little bit lucky.
Sure.
But you're actually good at card games.
To be seen. We'll see if that comes true. But we're going to break here, and we're going to set up to crack some packs.
All right. See you guys there.
All right, I'm going first. Let's see what we have in this kit. Nice little pull tab at the top. We're going to get into it. So we've got our 6 packs, our promo cards in a nice little paper sleeve, and our deck box and all the other goodies. So paper deck box, but functional. All right, let's get into these packs, right? These are going to be the first Spark of Rebellion packs. I'm going to start with a Thrawn pack. So I played a little bit of this game leading up to the actual release. Ooh, I got a hyperspace. You can already see that in the corner there. It's Jyn Erso leader. So there's 6 colors in the game. There's we'll kind of talk through what the different ones are. This is blue, which is vigilance. This is red, white, which is going to be aggression and heroism. Excuse me. Command for green. Here's another blue, white, which would be vigilance and heroism. Fleet lieutenant, mission briefing. Ooh. Yellow is cunning. Bright Hope. This guy's a fun ship. Yoda, the old master. General Krell. When each other friendly unit gains, when defeated, you may draw a card. And then my holo for the packs, there's a holo in every pack, is Steadfast Battalion. Awesome. So I'm already pretty excited. I got some good green cards to start here, right? General Krell, Bright Hope, Steadfast Battalion. Also some good red cards. Mission Briefing, just draw 2. And then looks like I'm leaning into the light side to start with this Fleet Lieutenant, Consular Strike Force, and the Jyn Erso leader. So let's see what we got in pack 2. A Leia pack.
Is this the only full art you pulled?
Yep. Hyperspace.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you didn't.
Oh, second pack,
You
beautiful.
didn't.
hello, the Grand Inquisitor. So this is what's called a showcase variant, right? So it's full art, it's hollow, and it's beautiful. Look at this. I'm gonna put that in the sleeve right away. So he's got a cool little ability. On attack, you can deal damage to another friendly unit with 3 or less power and ready it. So he damages his own friendly guys, but lets them attack more than once potentially in a turn. So that's exciting. Let's see what else we got. It's also pretty cool that the exciting stuff is right at the front of the pack, right? Or at least some of the exciting stuff has been. Administrator Tower, another base. Echo Base Defender, Sentinel unit. Another Sentinel unit, or sorry, this is a Grit unit. Rugged Survivors. Precision Fire. Resupply, it's a little bit of ramp. Academy Defense Walker. Waylay. I don't know how to say this. Liberator Gunship. Underworld Thug, our first colorless card, right? So you can play this in any deck without having to pay an aspect penalty. Here's another Hyperspace. Strike True. Nice little art for Luke on Jabba's sail barge. Outmaneuver. General Taggy. Zeborelios. Chimera, that's a Thrawn ship. That's exciting. And then Relentless, another big bad ship. The first event played by each opponent loses all abilities. Pretty nice holo.
Alright guys, you can see we already pulled off the pull tab there. I'm hoping I can pull one of these showcases. I'm gonna be a little bit quicker on some of this stuff because I think I'm going second in regards to showcasing some of this stuff. So I know the one thing that I do want to show you guys is the promos. So let's go ahead and take those out real quick. Each of the pre-release kits comes with one of these, and they actually look really cool. They are foil on one side, but not the other. But they have some pretty interesting, unique art that is exclusive to this. Let's see if I can pull a showcase. Pack 1, here we go. Oh, there it is. There it is. Vince's least favorite card of the set. There is the dreaded Han Solo. Look, man, I'm gonna be honest. Some of the art looks really good in this game, but this one doesn't. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Alright, so Han Solo. We got a chopper base. We got a tactical advantage, consular security force, mission briefing, homestead militia, rugged survivors, 7th Fleet, Frontier ATRT, Jawa Scavenger, oh, our first hyperspace, Liberator Gunship, Reinforcement Walker, Power Failure, AT-AT Suppressor, Millennium Falcon, and our first foil is a Jedha Agitator. Alright, nothing too insane in the first set, but you know what? We've got a good variety. Oh no.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
Oh no. Alright, well, here is a hyperspace of our dreaded Han Solo, just so you can kind of see the difference in these. The hyperspaces are, of course, just kind of like full art versions, but they do look really, really cool not having that black border. Oh man. Han Solo. We did get a hyperspace administrator's tower, which is really cool. We've got an Imperial Interceptor, Resupply, Academy Defense Walker, Precision Fire, Metal Ceremony, Seasoned Shore Trooper, Mining Guild TIE Fighter, Maximum Firepower, Surprise Strike, Wing Leader, Shoot First, Rebel Assault. We got a Bail Organa, which is really nice. I can just give experience to a friendly unit. And then we got a foiled Death Trooper, which is really cool. I really like this foiling. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the foiling, but I think it's pretty good, honestly. I was hoping maybe for like a cold foil, kind of like Flesh and Blood and Morcana, but I think the full foils look really good.
Alright, I'm already feeling pretty good about my pulls. Now I have to rethink my heroism shout. I might be switching over to villainy now with that last pack. Alright, pack 3. Leia Organa. Echo Base. Disabling Fang Fighter. Just a regular Strike True. 2-1B Surgical Droid. Imperial Interceptor. Metal Ceremony. Port Chewie. Seasoned Shore Trooper. Crafty Smuggler. ATST. A Hyperspace Vigilant Honor Guard. So this is the Sentinel unit I thought it was earlier. Protector. Chewbacca, Loyal Companion. Prepare for Takeoff. It Binds All Things. And Volunteer Soldier. So we're halfway through. Still unsure which way I'm going to go. Let's see if we can't get some more, maybe some more ramp cards. Chewbacca, Walking Carpet. I know some people don't like the art on this card, but I kind of love it. He's very goofy looking. Echo Base, Death Star Stormtrooper. Academy Training, an upgrade. Scout Bike Pursuer. Ardent Sympathizer. Regional Sympathizers. Patrolling Viewing. Lothal Insurgent. Confiscate. Surprise Strike. Ezra Bridger is a good card. Colonel Yularen. It's fun because this guy was he was in the Clone Wars, right? He was on Anakin's ship, right? And then he was also prominent in the original trilogy, but he was on the Imperial side. He's a real tried and true person who just loves authority, I suppose. Benthic 2 Tubes, Smoke and Cinders, and a Swoop Racer. So I kind of like the foil on that a little bit. It's kind of fun.
All right, please, please, please. Jyn Erso, okay. At least it's not another Han. All right, we got a Jyn Erso, a Dagobah Swamp. We've got a 2B Surgical Droid. We've got a Disabling Fang Fighter, a Strike True, a Systems Patrol Craft, a Green Squadron A-Wing, Recruit, Rogue Operative, Volunteer Soldier, Outer Rim Headhunter, Admiral Ozzel, play an Imperial unit from your hand, paying its cost, and then just play ready. And then each opponent may ready a unit. I don't know, that doesn't sound too terrible. We got Takedown. We got No Good to Me Dead. We got an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Sentinel, and when defeated, 2 experience tokens to another friendly unit. And then we got our first hyperspace foil. We got a Bosk. Alright, still chasing that elusive showcase. Ooh, we got a Boba Fett. Let's go. We've got a Command Center. We've got a Wilderness Fighter, an Open Fire, a Mercenary Company, Restored Arc 170, Infiltrator Skill, Battlefield Marine, Viper Probe Droid, Bounty Hunter Crew, Restock, 97th Legion, Star Wars Wing Scout. We got a Kanan Jarrus. We got Traitorous, and we've got a foil General Tage. I think I just figured out what deck I'm building. I think it's probably going to be Boba Fett.
2 packs left. We'll see what's up. Sabine Wren. That's apparently the deck to beat. Ooh, our first hyperspace location, Castro City. Seasoned Shorts Trooper. 2-1B Surgical Droid. Fang Fighter. Strike True. System Patrol Craft. A nice Space Sentinel. Green Squadron A-Wing. ATST. 7th Fleet Defender. Comes in with a shield. That's exciting. Frontier ATRT. Bamboozle. Reinforcement Walker. Power Failure. Ooh, I love this art on this card. Force Lightning with the Emperor shooting his fingertips. And then a TIE Fighter. Alright, last pack magic. Let's see what we get. Director Krennic. Capital City. A Moment of Peace. Occupier Siege Tank. Gladiator Star Destroyer. Vanquish. That's good removal. Partisan Insurgent. Tactical Advantage. Cell Block Guard. ISB Agent. Corellian Freighter. General Veers. Inferno 4. That's a good card. Let's see, look at the top 2 cards of your deck when he comes into play and when he leaves. Greedo. Bombing Run. And Entrenched. So I think Nathan's going to have some work cut out for him if he's going to try to deal with this this pile.
All right, still 2 more to go. Let's see if we can't get something really exciting. Oh, there's an Iden Versio. We got an item. We got a Catacombs. We got a Rebel Pathfinder, Make an Opening, First Legion Snowtrooper, Consortium Star Viper, another Death Trooper, Cantina Braggart, Asteroid Sanctuary, Waylay. Ooh, we got a Hyperspace Ardent Sympathizer, Smuggling Compartment, Blizzard Assault AT-AT. We got a Sabine Wren, an Emperor Palpatine, and a Patrolling V-Wing. Oh, that Palpatine looks good. I gotta find something with red in it. All right, here we go. Last pack, show me a showcase. Nope, but we did get a Grand Moff Tarkin. We got an Echo Base. We got a Vanguard Infantry, Alliance X-Wing, Repair, Wampa, Super Laser Technician. I think I made my choice. I'm going to have some kind of green. Cloud City Wingguard, Swoop Racer, Fiber Probe Droid, Bounty Hunter Crew, Entrenched, Ezra Bridger. Let's go. We've got a Colonel Yularen. We got a Fallen Lightsaber, and another Hyperspace Foil. Snapshot Reflexes. You may attack with an attached unit. All right. That is it for mine. Nothing too crazy. I was hoping for a showcase, but there were some good cards in there. I've got a good variety of leaders here that I get to play with, so Z's gonna have his work cut out for him. What we're gonna move along to next is putting the decks together, and then you'll see us a quick edit later talking about what we're gonna play.
All right, so I'm excited to show you what I have built here. So we'll start with my base. Echo base, 30 health, command base, and for my leader, I went with the Showcase Grand Inquisitor card. So not only just because it was pretty, but I think I pulled some good cards that support its game plan of letting you attack multiple times with units in the game and be very aggressive, right? He will flip on 6 resources, and he gets to do something similar on his leader unit side, where he'll ping one of my friendly units, ready it, so I can either use that to attack twice with a unit in one turn, or I can play a unit, it comes in exhausted, ping it, ready it, and attack with it right away, hopefully before Nathan's ready for it, right? So that's my starting thing, and we'll just kind of go through some of the units real quick. I just went with some cheap guys to start. Death Star Stormtrooper, 3-1 stat line, so I won't really be able to use him with the Inquisitor, but he'll come out early, swing fast, hopefully be able to take some damage. 2 tubes. He's got a cool ability that lets me add damage to another friendly red unit this phase. So if I get to attack with a red unit more than once, that's just super value. Seasoned Short Trooper, I got 2 of these guys. They get bigger whenever I have 6 or more resources, and they have 3 health. So that means that I can ping them potentially multiple times to attack multiple times with the things. Then a Partisan Insurgent, a Trooper unit. We'll come back to why that's important. Getting the Colonel Yularen. Whenever I play a command unit, including this one, I heal 1. So something just to maybe keep me in the game a little longer if I need to. His stat line's not terrible, 2-3 for 2. So I can ping him and attack with him multiple times. This guy, I'm excited for him because he gets to give experience tokens to a bunch of Trooper units, 3 of them. And most of my units so far are Troopers. In fact, all of these are Troopers except for Yularen, and that stays true for a lot of the rest of the deck. Here's another Trooper at 3 cost, Ardent Sympathizer. He gets +2/+0 whenever I have the initiative. Cell Block Guard, another Trooper. Sentinel, super important keyword, can funnel Nathan's attacks to have to attack him. So I'll be hopefully having to use him to prevent myself from taking damage on a valuable unit or damage on my base. General Veers, other friendly Imperial units get +1/+1, so this might let me use my ping from the Inquisitor on some stuff that would have normally died from the ping, or just make my guys a little bit beefier. He is an Imperial, but he's not a Trooper. And then we have the 5th brother. He's pretty cool. He does more damage the more damage that's on him, so he synergizes really well with the Grand Inquisitor, so he'll get to do some good things hopefully. Volunteer Soldier, another Trooper card, 2/3 with Raid 1, gets +1 when all attacking, and if I control another Trooper, it's cheaper to play. So rather than costing 3, it costs 2. Seemed like it would fit well. Another Trooper card, Homestead Militia, has Sentinel whenever I have 6 or more resources. 3/4, so once again I can attack multiple times if I get to use my ping ability. Occupier Siege Tank, this card has Grit, it's a 5/4, gets +1/+0 for each damage on it. So I think that goes really well with what I've built so far, where if I put a little damage on it, even on like turn 5, I could play this, it would come in exhausted, I could ping it with the Inquisitor, ready, and attack right away, and it would already be doing a lot of damage, potentially to either clear one of Nathan's units or do just a lot of damage to the base. Steadfast Battalion, Overwhelm, on attack, control leader unit, give another friendly unit +2/+2 for the phase. So great stats on this, 5/5 for 5. Similar to the Occupier Siege Tank, It has Overwhelm, which means excess damage gets done to the base, so I could use this to take out a unit. And giving another unit +2/+2 could come in handy if I get to attack with it multiple times. Near my top end on the ground, I've got ATSTs, 2 of them, 6/7s with Overwhelm for 6. Nothing, not too bad. And then Reinforcement Walker is the most expensive card in my deck right now. 6/9 for 8. So unsure if I'm actually going to play it or if it's just going to get resourced, but when I play it and on its attack, I get to look at the top card of my deck. I can either draw the card or discard it and heal damage from my base. So another way to keep me in the game a little longer if I need to. It's also got a good stat line. So in the air, in space, I've got a couple of TIE Fighters, a Patrolling V-Wing, which just lets me draw a card when it's played, an Imperial Interceptor, which lets me deal 3 damage to a space unit, a Gladiator Star Destroyer, which is a 5/6 for 6, which lets me give a Sentinel to another unit this phase. So I could give Sentinel to a random thing, even a TIE Fighter or something, and try to keep, like I said, keep the pressure off of my leader or my base if I need to. And that wraps it up for my units so far in the deck. Events-wise, I've got Precision Fire. Attack with the unit, gains Saboteur. If it's Trooper, it gets +2/+0. So I've got a bunch of Trooper units. Saboteur is a great thing that lets me ignore Sentinel and ignore shields. I don't know if Nathan opened any shield cards or any real upgrades, but this will let me get around some of that stuff if it was a problem and just push through for damage to the base. Resupply, it's my one ramp card in the deck, so I could play this to hopefully jump ahead in the resource game, get my leader out a turn earlier, or I could just resource it earlier if I have better cards that I want to keep in my hand. Force Lightning. Choose a unit, it loses all abilities for the phase. Then, if I control a force unit, I can pay any number of resources and deal 2 damage for each resource paid. So I've got 2 force units, my leader's a force unit, and then Fifth Brother is also a force unit. So I don't know how often I'll be able to trigger this for its full effect, but it only costs 1, seems to make sense, and if worse comes to worse, I can resource it. Mission Briefing, choose a player, they draw 2, just a way to draw some cards. Bombing Run, choose an arena, ground or space, and deal 3 damage to each unit in the arena. So if Nathan really starts to take over the space arena, I only have 5 space units, or maybe he's already cleared a bunch of my guys on the ground, I could just blow up one of those arenas and hopefully get back into the game that way. And the last card, I have 2 Strike Trues, which is just a friendly unit deals damage equal to its power to a unit. Just a way for me to have some more removal in the game. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what I've built here. I think he's going to have his work cut out for him to try to deal with this. I'm going to really try to control the board and ramp to my big health guys and just try to outvalue him.
All right, so I think I put something together pretty decent here. But I'm going to be honest, I don't feel good going into this matchup. I'm going to be real. Z's a very good card player, so we'll see how this works. My base here is Administrative Tower. I wanted the yellow because I pulled a pretty decent amount of good yellow cards. And then I've got Grand Moff Tarkin as my leader for green and black. Grand Moff Tarkin's ability is really good. I can pay 1 and tap him and just give an experience token to an Imperial unit. And when he's flipped over, when he attacks, he gives an experience token to another Imperial unit. And I'm playing some Imperial units. Not a lot, but some. And hopefully enough that I can make use of his abilities. We're going to go through the yellow stuff first. Just space units in yellow. I've got 3 space units in yellow here. This one, just a good early card. Being able to play it and just swing for 1 and pay 2 to draw a card. I'm wanting to try to get a little bit of momentum early game to try to get more cards into my hand. I then got the Outer Rim Headhunter, which has raid 1, and then on attack, if I control a leader unit, I can exhaust a non-leader unit. So ideally, if my leader is out, if I can put this out when I swing, not only am I getting +1 to do 2 damage instead of 1, but I can also exhaust some of Z's units to try to control his board a little bit there. And then I do have a shielded here, 7th Fleet Defender. When he comes out, he gains a shield, and he's a 3/2, 3 cost. I'm running a decent combination of space and ground units. I think I have 5 space units here. Patrol Viewing is just really good. When he comes out, you just get to draw a card. Like I said, just another one of those like momentum building cards. And then I like Consortium Star Viper, just being able to like have him on board and just whenever I have initiative, which I would like to try to be taking more often than not, I can swing to restore 2 from my base. I definitely have more ground units than space units. In the yellow here, I have 4 ground units, a couple of the lower cost ones, so that I can just play them early. Jawa has Saboteur, so he's going to get around any shields that Z might be playing. And then I have a Swoop Racer that's just a 3-cost 4-free vanilla. 4-3 vanilla, sorry. Then I get into my higher ones. Bosk is kind of insane. When he comes in, he has Ambush, and then anytime you play an event, deal a card. And I'm playing a decent amount of events. I won't say that I'm playing, you know, a crazy number. It's a 33 card deck, and I have 7 events, so I would say that it's a decent ratio there. And then I've got the Bounty Hunter crew. I considered playing more than one of these. I think this is like one of the only cards that I pulled a duplicate of for these colors. But just the 6 cost kind of really like made me a little reserved. But he does have Ambush, and then when he's played, you can return an event from your discard to your hand. So I have a little bit of like, in this deck specifically, you have the ability to just kind of like reuse event cards that I've played. And I'm playing a decent amount of event cards. Things like Surprise Strike, and I'll just pull some of them out here. Things like Surprise Strike, Shoot First, Asteroid Sanctuary, No Good to Be Dead. Exhaust a unit, that unit can't ready. Shoot First lets me get a +1/+0, and allows me to do my damage before the damage would be done back to me, so I can potentially clear a unit without taking damage. Surprise Strike gives me the ability to just attack with a unit, but he gets +3. And then Asteroid Sanctuary lets me exhaust an enemy unit and give a shield token to a friendly unit, cost 3 or less. So just a little bit more defense and a little bit more control in that regard there. We'll go ahead and just go straight into events for green, just to kind of continue with the event stack. I do have Tactical Advantage, Strike, True, and Recruit. Tactical Advantage just gives me +2/+2 for this phase. Strike 2 is really nice. A friendly unit deals damage equal to its power to an enemy unit. Really useful for just being able to clear boards, or to be able to clear units without actually having to attack. And then I have Recruit, which just lets me search the top 5 cards of my deck, reveal a unit, and draw it to my hand. So just another way to kind of like dig through the deck a little bit quicker. Alright, moving past that, we'll go into the ground units here for green. I have more green ground units than I did anything else. We've got a Vanguard Infantry, which is just when he's defeated, given experience. We have Seasoned Shore Trooper, which gets +2/+0 when you control 6 or more resources, and I have every intention of getting 6 resources in this game. We've got General Tage, and he gives an experience token to each of 3 trooper units. I have some trooper units. I'm not going to pretend I have a lot, but I do have a couple more. I have about 4 trooper units here with the green. So ideally, I have a few green units on board before he comes down. Then I have Colonel Yularen, which again is just whenever I play a green unit, I can heal a damage for my base. So I have mostly green in this deck, and the idea is that I can do a little bit of healing alongside the other plays that I'm making. Then I have Super Laser Technician, just a great idea for getting you more resources a little bit quicker. This is one of those cards that I just imagine is going to be played as a 3-of just in almost every green deck, just being able to get your mana a little bit quicker. And then as far as my like higher cost units, I do have a 97th Legion, which is a 7 cost, so I'd have to make it pretty far in the game, but if he comes down, he's +1/+1 for each resource. And so if I get to the 7 and I can drop him, he's a 7/7. And then he just gets bigger if you play more resources after that. Then I have my Mercenary Company. Honestly, the big draw for this is just the Ambush Overwhelm. It's a high cost, but being able to drop him in as a 5/5 and the ability to just attack immediately and then do excess damage to the base is really nice. And then my highest cost card in green is Blizzard Assault AT-AT, which is just excess damage from this attack to any enemy ground units if it attacks and kills a unit. And then one of the important things to look at is I also am playing a Bail Organa, but you'll notice that I'm not using Heroism as any of my aspects. So Bail Organa is actually going to be a 3 cost, but again, I thought it could work really well in combination with Tarkin, and just being able to just give experience tokens to friendly units. And if I can keep units on board and just be able to keep giving experience, I can just make even some of my smaller units a little bit beefier, which might make them a little bit harder to deal with. So I also have these ground units here, Viper Probe, and a Frontier RT. I do have a lot of vehicle units in this deck, so this is just being able to come out and have Ambush. Ambush is kind of good. It allows me to clear issues, just the turn cards are played. And then I'm playing 3 upgrades. I've got Smuggling Informant. Like I said, I've got a lot of vehicles, and it attaches to a vehicle unit, and then that vehicle unit says on attack, ready a resource. And then I've also got Snapshot Reflexes, which is when played, you can attack with the attached unit. It also gives the unit +1/+1. And then this card, I'm really hoping kind of pops off. It's got a high cost, but I think it'll be really beneficial. You can attach it to an opponent's unit and take control of it. And then as long as you have this upgrade in play, you take control of the enemy unit. And then the last two cards that I'm playing, which I'm going to incur a +2 penalty cost for both of these. But Imperial Interceptor, when he comes in, just basically clears most space units by dealing 3 damage to them, which allows me to kind of, again, control the board a little bit. And then Palpatine is just nuts. It has Overwhelm, and then when it's played, it deals 6 damage divided as you choose among all enemy units. It's a high 10 cost, and if we get that far, I'd be surprised. But if we get that far, it's going to be able to come down and just kind of almost clear a board. Like I said, a lot of this strategy is built around trying to pump up my units to make them a little bit more viable than they are when they come out. So we'll see how it goes. Into the game.
All right.
Here we go.
So we're going to get into this here. We've got our decks built. While we're kind of getting set up, we'll kind of go through just the rough overview of the rules for you all, since this is probably most of your first interaction with this game. We're going to offer to cut. Oh, he's shuffling me.
Yeah, I always do.
Keeping me honest.
I always do.
All right. Would you like heads or tails?
Tails never fails, right?
Tails never fails. Let's see what we got. It is
I failed.
heads. So I'm going to start
All right.
with the initiative token. So we're going to start by drawing 6 cards. And there is one optional mulligan in the game. And I'm going to see what we have in this hand. If I want a mulligan.
Unfortunately, I think I have to.
All right, so opening hand, not that great. I didn't have any low-cost units, and that's problematic when you're first starting out with your game. So I mulliganed.
My opening hand, pretty good. I've got a couple cheap units. I've got some expensive stuff that I'm just not going to get to play this game probably. Send those right to the resource row. But I'm going to try to put the pressure on early with these low-cost 1-drops. I'm going to keep this hand.
Okay.
So then, once I've decided to keep, I'm going to take 2 cards from my hand. I'm going to put them directly into my resource row. Go this, and we're going to go this.
I think that one's got to go.
Sure.
And I think we're going to have to get rid of this one,
Awesome.
which gives you turn play.
All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start by exhausting 1 resource to play a Death Star Stormtrooper in the ground arena. It'll come into play exhausted.
All right. I am going to pay 1 resource to bring in a Mining Guild TIE Fighter.
Oh, let's draw cards. All right, I'm going to claim the initiative.
All right. I am going to have to pass.
Okay, so the first thing we do is we draw 2 cards.
Yep.
And then at this point, you have the option to resource 1 more card. And then once everyone's resourced, you ready up. The active readying is your signal to your opponent whether you're going to resource or not. And then we go back to me. So
Back to you.
Let's go ahead. And I'm going to just, I'm going to start by opening with a resupply. I'm going to put this event into play as a resource.
Yep. I am going to pay 3 for a Super Laser Technician.
Sure, he's exhausted.
Yes.
Yep. I'll go 3 at your base.
I will take 3 on my base. I don't think I have a choice.
You don't.
I will claim the initiative.
Oh, not even attacking. Okay.
No.
So you may have noticed that we're taking turns passing the priority back and forth, doing 1 action at a time. So at this point, he's taking the initiative. I could do anything else I wanted for the rest of this turn, but I have nothing to do, so I'll pass. So we'll draw 2. I am going to resource. I'm going to resource this.
I'm going to resource this.
Okay.
And we're ready. And I get to play.
You get to go first.
I get to play. I am going to go ahead and just crash into your Death Star Stormtrooper.
Yep.
He gets to go into my resource pool as per his ability.
Yep. I'm going to pay 2 for patrolling V-Wing, and when he comes into play, I'll draw a card.
I am also going to pay 2 for a patrol V-Wing, and when he comes into play, I'm going to draw a card.
Nice. I'm going to pay 2 for Seasoned Shore Trooper.
Ooh, okay. That is next turn.
It is.
I'm going to go ahead and use Tarkin's action here.
Yeah.
We're going to give an experience token to my Mining Guild TIE Fighter.
This is why it's important to read your cards. I definitely put an experience token on something I shouldn't have.
We are going to play a Benthic 2 tubes.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to have to epic action.
Yep.
So no other red units current. Oh, well, yeah, and he comes out next turn, doesn't
Yep.
he? That's dangerous. We're going to go ahead and... I don't have any... Oh, I actually can't give him experience. It's Imperial unit only.
Oh, nice. That's a fringe.
That is, yes. I think we are going to attack... I think I have to do this. And I don't want to, but I think I have to. Because I don't want to take the damage. I'm going to go ahead and shoot first.
Okay.
And we're going to attack and get rid of him.
Ooh, I was going to use him next turn.
That is why I wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And then I am going to play Recruit. I get to search the top 5 cards of my deck for a unit, reveal it, and draw it.
Okay.
I'm going to add my own seasoned Shore Trooper.
Nice.
So I played Recruit, I looked at the top 5 cards, and actually in those 5 cards, I revealed the Emperor Palpatine. And it just wasn't the right time to add it. So I went with the Seasoned Shore Trooper, specifically because I knew next turn I would have 6 resources, and putting him on the board would allow me to have him as a 4/3.
And then I will deal 1 to your base.
Okay. 1 to my base.
1 to your base.
Echo base.
And that's it.
All right. We'll draw 2.
All right. You get action.
Yep. I'm going to bring in
There-
the
oh.
Inquisitor. Don't forget it's already your guys.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't like him. We're going to go ahead and pay 2 for the Shore Trooper.
He's probably not going to be long for this world.
Yeah, I
so-
figured you would be doing something about him.
Cards in hand.
I have 3.
3.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and strike true. I'm going
Okay.
to target Grand Inquisitor. So
Okay.
a friendly unit's going to deal damage equal to its power, so the 3 to an enemy unit. and
Yep,
I'm
so that's gonna
get
kill him.
rid of him.
Yep. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and attack 1 to the base.
Yep.
And
one to the base.
I am going to pay the 2 to draw a card.
Perfect. I'm going to go 2 at Tarkin.
Okay.
And I'm going to give +2 attack to Grand Inquisitor.
Grand Inquisitor.
This phase.
Yeah. So he is currently at
So it's only while attacking. He's
Yes.
going to be a 5/6 while attacking.
5/6. I think we're going to go ahead and put 2 towards
Okay.
the...
And you'll take 3 back.
And I will take 3 back, so that will put me at 5.
I'm actually going to run into your patrolling B-Wing.
Sure. Crash, crash.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and claim the initiative.
Nice. All right, we're going to play a 5th brother.
Okay. May I?
Yep.
All right.
He fell into my trap. He claimed the initiative. 5th brother's ready to go. I can ping him with my Inquisitor, get him swinging this turn, and really take over the game from here. I don't think Nathan's going to be able to recover from this. I'm going to attack your base for 5.
Okay.
And then on attack, I'm going to deal 1 to 5th brother, which will ready him. I'm going to run into Tarkin, and I'll take 2 back.
And that will exhaust him.
Yeah, so he'll be gone. So then from here, I will just pass.
All right. Let's draw 2.
I'm not going to resource.
Resource here. All right. So I have first action here.
You do.
I'm going to pay 5
Uh-oh, here comes something.
for Traitorous.
I drew the out.
He drew the out.
This upgrade is attached to a non-leader unit that costs 3 or less. Take control of that unit.
Nice.
So he is currently mine.
Neat. Ba-dum-bum-bum. He's big. Let's go. And
Only
that's
when he attacks.
Yeah. We're just gonna kill him.
Just gonna kill him?
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2
Okay,
back.
so you'll take 2 back.
Yep.
And that is genuinely what I was hoping you would do.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay 2 for a Colonel Yularen.
Nice.
And when he comes into play as a green unit, I heal 1 for my base.
Yep.
Your play.
We're gonna pay 5 for Steadfast Battalion.
Mm-hmm.
Overwhelm. Overwhelm is when you attack an enemy unit, it deals excess damage to an opponent's base. And then on attack, if I control a leader unit, give
2
a
plus
Yep.
2 plus 2?
Yep.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna claim.
Okay. Leaving your ship in there. So
Yes.
I will put my ship in, and
Sure.
then I will pass.
Alright, draw 2.
I'm not going to resource.
I am also not going to resource. I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 for a strike 2 and deal 2 to your
My
glorious
Inquisitor.
leader. Can't have him on the board forever.
Yeah, I was hoping to get another use out of him. Let's go ahead and kill Colonel Yalaran.
Yes. So you'll take 2.
Yep, and your base will also take 2 because I have Overwhelm.
So that's going to put 2 more here. All right. I'm going to do something a little interesting here. I'm going to pay 3 for a Bail Organa. So this is a perfect time to talk about this.
Oh, the aspects?
Aspect penalties.
Yeah.
So as you can see here on my Bail Organa, it has green and white. I do not have white as any of the colors in my deck.
Heroism.
Heroism as one of the aspects. And because of that, normally Bail Organa would cost 1 to play, but I have to pay an additional 2 resources to play a card with an aspect I do not have.
I'm going to pay 1. No, sorry, I have to pay 2. Volunteer Soldier. It has raid 1, and if I control a trooper unit, this one, it costs 1 less to play. So
Sure.
rather than paying 3, I paid 2.
I think I'm going to clear here.
Clear my...
Yes.
Yep, seems good. I'll pay 2 for General... this person.
1
Yep.
experience token to each.
So experience tokens can be thought of as +1/+1 counters. So these
Yep.
guys are just a little bit bigger.
I will claim the initiative.
Seems good. I'm going to pass.
Okay.
We'll draw 2.
Draw 2. I'm going to resource here.
Okay.
We're going to have to pay 6 here for a mercenary company.
Okay.
And we have ambush overwhelm. And I think, unfortunately, I have to clear
You trade it in.
your
Yep.
battalion.
Yep.
So
Sounds
that's going
good.
to trade. I believe I do 1 damage to your... yes,
So I
do
do 2 damage
1.
on... Yep.
Okay, then that is my action there.
Perfect. I'm going to clear your Bail Organa.
Sure. I don't like that I have to do this, but I'm going to claim it.
Yeah, that seems good to me. Let's go ahead and play my own Colonel Yalaran. So I'll heal 1. And then I am going to swing 3 + 1 at your base. So 4. And then I'm going to use the Grand Inquisitor to deal 2 damage to a friendly unit with 3 or less power. And this only gets the +1 power while attacking to ready it. And then I will swing for 4 again. And then I will pass.
All right, let's ready up.
I am going to resource.
I am also, I think, going to resource here. We're going to play 3 for a Consortium Starfighter.
Nice.
Or Star Viper, I'm sorry.
We're going to just swing for 4 at your base.
All right, that puts me at 21. We're going to then pay 4 for Frontier ATRT, and he has ambush while I control another vehicle.
Yep.
So let's see where we clear. I am going to clear the Valaran. And
The Volunteer?
No, the
Or the
Valaran.
Yalaran,
Yeah,
sorry, okay.
the Yalaran, I'm sorry. And I'm going to take the 2.
Yep, seems good.
And now it is your play.
Perfect. So we are going to play down an Imperial Interceptor, and I'll deal 3 to the space unit.
Fortunately, I have to claim.
Okay, so we're going to strike true, deal the 3 damage to that guy.
Yep.
We will go 2 at your base.
2 at the base, that is 23.
23.
I got 7 left.
Then I'll pass.
Yeah. We're going to pay 6, talk about another aspect penalty, and we're going to deal 3 here.
All right, he's gone. We're going to go 4 at the base.
4 at the base.
Yep.
That's going to put me at 27. We're going to pay 2 for a probe droid, and I would like to see your hand, please.
Yeah.
A bunch of things that I am not excited about. Your action.
We are going to play a Homestead Militia, 3/4. If I have 6 more resources, it has Sentinel.
Yep. We're going to pay 1 to give an experience to the probe droid, so he is a 4/3.
Nice. All right, I'm going to use the Inquisitor to ping 2 onto my Homestead Militia to ready him.
So that is 3. Unfortunately, that will be game.
Good game.
Good game.
What a great game.
Yeah.
You got there in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I didn't have high hopes going into this against you. I know you've been definitely keeping up with the game a lot more than I have since Gen Con last year, you know.
Yeah, I've been trying to, I've been very excited for this game. I hope you all are also excited. So pre-release is happening today on Friday. And then stay tuned to Yeti Gaming to check out other future Star Wars Unlimited content. We're going to really try to tackle this game hard.
Yep. Like I said, today March 1st is pre-release. We have pre-releases going on tonight. $25 entry gets you everything that we showcased you kind of at the beginning of this video, and then the set releases a week from today on March 8th. I'm super excited. I'm really looking forward to being able to like dig in and read all of these different cards that are coming out and just mess around with like deck builds. It's one of my favorite part about playing new games.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
And if you come to one of our pre-releases or a pre-release at a store near you, make sure you get in the comments and tell us, what did you pull? Did you get a showcase? Did you get any cool hyperspaces? How did your deck go?
I think that's it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Nathan and Zach. As always, this is Yeti Gaming Live. You can find us here with new boxes and new games and new openings. You can also find us at YetiGaming.com. You can find us at Yeti Gaming in Crestwood, Missouri. And please, we'd love to see you for the Star Wars pre-release today.
We'll see you there.
See you there.
Star Wars!
Star Wars.